willkommen zur Laughterreise, einer Comedy-Review inspiriert von Liedern. Ich heiße Gretchen Eng.
Hello, good afternoon, and a heart-like welcome to The Laughterreise, a comedy review inspired by art songs. My name is Gretchen Eng. My name's actually Robbie Ellis. This is Gretchen Eng.
And we're your hosts this evening for this Fourth Coast Ensemble concert.
So in today's show, we'll be asking two questions. What is art song and why?
I can take a stab at that first part, Robbie. An art song is a classical composition for a singer and piano.
Occasionally more than one singer.
For one or more singers and piano.
I mean, sometimes they add a clarinet in, like that Shepherd on the Rock one.
Okay, for one or more singers and a piano, and sometimes...
I mean, it's sometimes like singer and guitar, or singer and mandolin, or singer and auto harp, or singer and clavichord.
Unlike opera, art song is often performed in an unstaged setting.
We are staging most of the numbers in today's show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unlike opera, art song is often performed in an intimate recital setting rather than a large opera concert hall.
Depends on the budget of the opera company.
Robbie, God, okay. I guess we're just going to have to settle for the same definition for art song that they did in 1964 when the Supreme Court tried to define pornography.
We know it when we see it. And here's somebody you'll want to see come across the stage and then sit in darkness for the remainder of the show. Here is our pianist, Jason Carlson. So just a little bit of housekeeping before we get underway. We thank you all for continuing to wear your masks over your noses and mouths for the duration of the show, unless actively imbibing a beverage that you got at the bar.
Speaking of that, we will have a 10-minute intermission when you can head back out to the bar, grab another refreshment, and restrooms are just, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Would you mind not unwrapping your hard candies during the show?
Oh, sir. I have to do this. It's for my health.
Hold on. Are you sick? You should not be out in public on a show right now.
Oh, no. I don't have COVID. I have a rare blood sugar disorder where I love sugar and I need to have it all the time. It's medical.
Okay, tonight we are going to break with classical music decorum and invite you to applaud whenever you want. We know that the question of when to clap can be sometimes a little alienating, and we really don't want anybody to feel that they cannot express the joy that we feel for this genre and the talent of our cast. Certainly no need to stand on ceremony with us. What else?
Sir, no flash photography in the show. Please, no.
It's very distracting.
No flashes. It's incredibly distracting
and everybody else
for us
here.
and.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I just want to document this for my niece. She was in a production of Oliver 15 years ago, so I like to post musical stuff to her Facebook wall every day.
Finally,
It's a nice thing, but
okay, great.
Sure.
We know we don't have to tell you all this, but please silence your cell phones. That is such a courtesy to everyone, and trust me, you don't want to be the one to have your phone go off in the middle of
Oh shit! Hold on. I'm sorry. I just want to see if this is someone I want to talk to.
No.
Kathy.
No. Bye.
Oh shit! It's my parole officer.
No.
Oh, no.
Look, sir, do you know what happens to audience members who are naughty?
What?
something scary and German.
Es ist Mein Sohn, was birgst du so bang dein Gesicht? Siehst, Vater, du den Erlkönig nicht, den Erlenkönig mit Kron und Schweif. Mein Sohn, es ist ein Nebelstreif.
This lady's mad.
Mein Vater, und hörest du nicht, was Erlenkönig mir leise verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleibe ruhig, mein Kind, in dürren Blättern säuselt der Wind.
Willst feine Knabe, du mit mir gehen, meine Tüchter sollen die Worten schön, meine Tüchter nach die Lecklingen rein, sie wiegen und tanzen und singen dich ein, sie wiegen und tanzen und singen dich ein.
Watch out, little guy.
Mein Vater, und siehst du nicht dort, Erlkönigs Töchter am dürsten Ort? Mein Sohn, ich sehe es genau, es scheinen die alten Weiden so grau.
I like what the back end of the horse is doing.
Ich liebe dich, dich reißt du eine schöne Gestalt und reißt du die Fähig, so graues Gewalt.
Mein Vater, jetzt fasst mich an, Erlkönig hat mir ein Leid getan.
Der Vater grauset, leidet geschwind, hält ihn offen, das Licht sein Kind. Reicht den Hof mit Mehl und Mord. In seinen Armen das Kind war tot.
Airplane mode. I literally did put it on. We take you now to the drawing room of a prosperous early 19th century family in Germany, the Mendelssohns. While Felix Mendelssohn went on to become one of the most famous composers in the Western canon, his sister Fanny did not have quite the same luck, despite being a great composer in her own right. Their father once said, "While for Felix music can become a career, for you, Fanny, it must be little more than an ornament."
How was the concert? I heard people came out in droves.
Droves is such a strong word. But yes, they came out in droves. Hundreds of them, a standing ovation. Then me and the boys went out for drinks, and we drank and made merry till the sun rose.
Ah, how lovely.
And how was your evening?
It was good. I embroidered some flowers in silence for a few hours and then went to bed with a cold bowl of soup.
Fabulous. And a duet?
I finished it at dusk, along with 18 other etudes and a sonata.
Well, how wonderful.
Not that anyone will ever hear them. They'll probably never see the light of day. Plus, Father came in and told me to stop playing lest I should roughen my feminine fingers.
Uh-huh.
You know, I should like to make merry with the lads sometimes, instead of sitting in the parlor with suitors all day, worried about making too much small talk.
Say, Fanny, if you were to finish this melody.
Wilhelm Hansel came by the other day, and he did not understand any of my Bach puns, and it just makes me so angry.
Brilliant! Fanny, what's wrong?
Is this really how I am meant to spend my days?
And forget, Father. Any suitor who is lucky enough to win your hand will have to love you for all of who you are. We won't settle for anything less, will we?
Really?
And I'll always be here to laugh at your Bach puns.
Oh, Fel, you will always be my little festive bird.
Now, play that for me one more time. Oh, yes. That's it. Beautiful.
What's it meant to be, Fel?
A Christmas carol.
But we are Jewish. Come back over here and have a listen to the duet I finished yesterday.
I would love nothing more.
Buonasera, cari amici and music bloggers of the Chicagoland area. Welcome to my Italian favorites, the voice studio recital of Miss Leslie Butler Ludwig. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Now tonight we are going to hear some gems from the immortal text, 24 Italian songs and arias. But please remember tonight is a working rehearsal, a sort of Sitzprobe, if you will. So please forgive us if we need to start and stop as we go along. So our students' performances tomorrow will be perfetto. Capisci? Good. Let's bring out our first victim, a lovely budding young baritone singing Che fiero costume, Mr. Tyler DeLoach. Oh, yes. Excuse me. Tyler contracted a very mild case of laryngitis on Labor Day, so please forgive him if there are any remaining vocal bugaboos tonight. Now be a good boy and give your music to Jason, yes?
Just hit play when I'm ready.
All right.
Che fiero costume d'allegro nume, che forza di penne si faccia adorar, si faccia adorar. Che forza di penne si faccia adorar.
Like you're biting into a big apple, dear.
E pornadone il
traditore un valdo sembiance mi fedolatra.
Beyonce,
Un
sembiante.
valdo sembiante mi fedolatra.
Oh, it's almost over. Keep going.
Costume lume che forza di pene si faccia adorar, si faccia adorar. Che forza di pene si faccia adorar.
Wonderful, darling. You wouldn't want to be in his shoes when a boy's voice undergoes the change. It wreaks havoc on his passaggio. Next up, we have a very fine young singer who's thinking of going out for gnats in the spring. Please welcome to the stage, singing Se tu mami, Miss Andrea Sharovsky. Now, Andrea is a very talented singer, but she's still a little shy when it comes to stage presence. So today may be more of an acting lesson. Now, did you do what I said and bring a boy to serve as your shepherd beau?
I just have my brother.
Ah. Well, I was never one to waste a good human prop. Come up here, dear. What's his name, darling?
Zane.
Zane, please. And look what I have for you. Your very own shepherd's crook. And to you, I have one word. Flirtation. He's the gentil pastor. Sing to him. Now like your Carmen. You're not a statue, dear. Now with your pelvis. Now like it's a secret.
What do you want? I'm catfishing Dad. He's really into it.
How do you feel, darling?
Terrible.
Okay, well, let's take a little break for today. Give it up for Andrea Sharovsky and Zane.
You put that on TikTok and
Well, not everyone can be Maria Callas. All right, everyone, buckle your boots. Fresh off her run as Ado Annie at the Arlington Heights Recreation Center's performance of Oklahoma, it's Joelle Mendoza singing O mio dolce ardor. And darling, remember, dainty-laced tees and no American diphthongs. Yeah, no diphthongs. Oh, damn you, don't you dare, Grandma, to get her, Grandma, to get her, Laura, get to respiri means to breathe, darling. Take deep breaths. Oh, right. Thoracic support. All right, that's wonderful. Okay. Now that's just a girl who can't say no. everyone in the studio today was brave enough to sing a solo. So, to end our program, please welcome my 4 remaining singers singing a lovely quartet arrangement of Nel cor più non mi sento. Come on out, dears. Yes. Wonderful. And remember, coraggio. Singing is dead and gone. There may never be another Cuzzoni or Tebaldi, but we must never stop trying, mustn't we? On that note, next weekend you can catch my one-woman autobiographical show From Menotti to Menopause at the O'Hare Holiday Inn. Until then, amici, ciao, ciao. Singing one of my poems because I get a migraine.
Well, how about we find you a seat and you can hear the rest?
No.
I'm sorry, do you not like the composition set to your poems?
They're just always, like, way too happy. I mean, will there really be a morning? Is there such a thing as day? A little weird that a bunch of composers read that and were like, she seems fun. I mean, if you're, like, dying to set one of my poems to music, at least compose it for an instrument that's as miserable as I am. like a cor anglais. It's French for sad horn.
Well, we were actually about to perform several settings of your poems.
No, can you not? I'm just like really tired today. I pricked my finger earlier while I was doing a cross stitch of a bird, and now I'm like literally anemic.
Okay, Emily, listen, I know that you were bedridden and sick and housebound for much of your life, but we are actually just coming out of a 2-year-long pandemic where we all had to stay home too, and it was pretty lonely.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so sad.
But it's okay, everything's getting better. I mean, we have this vaccine, we're all able to be here together for this show, and my husband and I were even able to have our wedding this past summer.
I died completely alone from heart failure after harboring a forbidden love for my brother's wife, Susan, for 30 years. But, like, congratulations.
Okay, Jason, I think we're just gonna move on with the program.
Wait. Before I go, I have one really important question.
Sure.
Can I braid your hair?
Composers like Claude Debussy brought impressionism to the world of art song. Using rich harmonic language, he was able to paint elusive subject matter into being, such as the quality of moonlight, or that feeling when the person laying next to you just might not feel the same way as you.
See you at work on Monday.
Se vuelve gitano cuando es para ti. Mi cantar hecho de fantasía, mi cantar flor de melancolía, que yo te vengo a
All right, A's. Okay, Potbelly, it's 1 p.m., so you know what that means. Time to grab that oatmeal and chocolate chip cookie and loosen up, my friends. This one's for anyone who's got a wicked case of the Mondays.
You know what, I'm so sorry, but, you know, I was actually just started that song, and I have these auditions coming up, and I would just love to get a few reps in, so if you don't mind, I'd love to finish.
Oh my God, what song is it?
So it's this art song by, it's called Granada by
Agustin Lara. Yeah, I love it. I know it. Let's do it. Granada, tierra ensangrentada, en tardes de toros. Mujer que conserva el embrujo de los ojos malos, de sueño rebelde y gitano cubierto de flores, y besó tu boca de grana, jugosa manzana que me habla de amor. Come on, join in.
All right, I'm a good sport. I'll try you away.
Granada, Manora cantada en coplas preciosas. That's beautiful. No tengo otra cosa que darte que un ramo de rosas de suave fragancia que le dieron marco a la Virgen Morena.
Can we go back to my way?
Sure.
Granada, tu tierra está llena de lindas mujeres, de sangre y de sol. ¡Vamos!
for me. Do you know what's going on?
4 Non-Blondes? I love that song.
Okay. Well, I say, what's going on?
In any comedy, art song, hybrid recital, sketch show, review, mashup, it's pretty much obligatory to include one duet by Gioacchino Rossini. Here it is the duetto buffo de due gatti, the cat duet.
The Schumanns endure as one of the most tragic romances in the history of music. After an obsessive courtship, Clara and Robert were married for 16 years. They had 8 children and suffered through Robert's mental decline and eventual collapse. Clara was not allowed to visit him in the asylum where he eventually died, relying instead on his student, Johannes Brahms, to serve as a go-between. Clara was often the sole breadwinner for the family throughout her marriage and went on to have an illustrious career, mentoring composers and musicians many years after Robert's death.
So, dear, how's your finger?
It's still a little weak. I'll keep working on it. But I really think that finger bowflex I fashioned out of the piano wire and attached to the ceiling is helping. Oh, sorry about all the ceiling on the floor.
Oh, it's fine. I'll just sweep it up later. Unless you wanted to grab a broom?
Could you just really quick play an A for me, please? Oh, thank God. My tinnitus is still on key.
That's wunderbar, dear. So, what were you thinking of doing today?
Well, I was thinking that I would finally get around to...
Actually leaving the house?
Scrapbooking memories from my year of song. What were you saying, dear?
Oh, nothing. So, scrapbooking.
Yeah, I really want to commemorate my year of song. Remember my year of song?
Of course. It was also the year we got married. And the first year of me being constantly pregnant.
So, if you go out, could you pick me up some glue, some paper, some stickers, a couple of fun buttons, oh, maybe a little tiny scrapbooking kit?
Sure, you know, Robert, if you wanted to do something creative, perhaps we could do something together.
Could you just play an A for me one more time, please? Oh, right in the center of pitch. Still got it. Suck it, Wagner! So what sort of creative activity did you have in mind?
Well, I thought perhaps that after I pick up the children, help them with their homework, go to the Kammermusik Society to pick up that award on your behalf, come back, put the children to bed, perhaps you and I could compose something together?
Oh, I don't know. My finger really isn't what it used to be.
It's not the only thing that's not what it used to be.
Was?
Oh, nothing, dear.
Oh,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Schatzi. It was an A flat, my mistake. You know, Robert, what with the children and me playing concerts practically every night of the week so we can feed them, I really miss having time together. I miss the days when I would come home to find you had written me an entire song cycle. perhaps we could do something together, or you could even just come over here and we could play this lied that I wrote, or do something, anything.
What are you trying to say, Clara?
Oh, it's Johannes Brahms again!
Oh, Brahms, my dear student, let him come in.
Hey, buddy. Still in bed? Still working on the old power finger?
Oh, yeah, it's getting better. I think soon I will be well enough to scrapbook. Oh, say, Brahms, you remember my year of song, 1840?
Oh, right, that seems like ages ago. I was merely 7 years old. Not the virile adult man I am today. Anyway, Clara, what are you working on over here?
Oh, nothing. It's just a song I wrote the year Robert and I were first married.
Oh, don't care. What a charming lead. You could give Franz Schubert a run for his money any day, Clara. By the way, if we could just pop into the foyer, I have some brochures for the Entelme Asylum, eh?
Oh, Johannes, I really don't think it's time to discuss
Oh,
that
dear, could you
yet.
just one more time play me an A, please? Thank you.
You know, dear, I'm just going to go speak to Johannes a moment.
Oh, very good, very good. Have fun. Oh, and darling,
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too, Schatzi.
Liebst du Schönheit und nicht mich liebe die Sonne, sie trägt ein goldenes Haar. Liebst du Jugend und nicht mich liebe den Frühling, der jung ist jedes Jahr. Liebst du Schätze und nicht mich liebe die Meerfrau, sie hat viel Perlenklar. Liebst du Liebe? Oh ja, mich liebe. Liebst du Liebe? Oh ja, mich liebe. Liebe mich immer. Dich lieb ich immer da.
Ladies and gentlemen, sehr geehrter Freundin, mesdames et messieurs, the toast of the 1820s, the leader king, the songmeister of Vienna, Mr. Schubert himself, Freaky Franzi!
Hey! That's right, I am Freaky Franzi Schubert, Guten Tag. I am the Taylor Swift for 1820s Vienna Bros. All of my songs are about relationships and some of them are 10 minutes long. Here's some highlights. Hit it! Von der Tasche her ein Handy klingt. Was hart ist, dass es so hoch aufspringt, mein Herz. From my Tinder app I hear a ding, and that can only mean one thing: a match, a match, a match. Sah ein Knab ein Rösslein stehen, Rösslein auf der Heiden. This boy went to pluck that rose, DMs he did slide in. Hey Roseline, you're really hot, can I smell your petals and your stem? Oh, fuck. Ow crap, why'd you prick me?
Toxic masculinity.
What is Sylvia doing at 2 a.m.? I'll text you, hey you up. Guten Morgen, schöne Müllerin. You've matched with me, so says my screen. Do you want to get coffee or drinks?
Markus, feinster Fist des Weins.
This date's giving me good signs.
She's a girl and he's a boy.
Later on they might enjoy doing rash and stupid things. Doing rash and stupid things. Doing rash and stupid things.
Like karaoke.
With your name in the title. Sing the thing with your name in the title.
Meine Ruhe ist hin, mein Herz ist schwer. Ich finde sie nimmer und nimmermehr.
Peer pressure works.
Peer pressure works. Peer pressure works.
Leise flehen meine Lieder durch die Nacht so klar. Listen to my Spotify playlist while you're in my car. There are lots of EDM tracks and some Post Malone and the Joe Rogan Experience. I'll text Sylvia while I am on a date. I can text while driving. You say, well, it's getting late. I say, do you want to have sex with me right now? Bäcklein, lasst dein Rauschen sein, Räder, stellt euer Brausen ein, all ihr muntern Waldvögelein, groß und klein, endet eure Melodien. Yes, this girl is mighty fine, I admire her neckline, I'll give her a stein of wine, pickled swine and salty brine, build a shrine to Kevin Klein, out of twine and forest pine, fix my teeth in Invisalign. Goosebumps is by R.L. Stein, Pony is by Genuine, post a video to Vine of Frankenstein, small intestine, turpentine is not benign, pH 9 is alkaline, that one's true, I've not been to Liechtenstein, also true, can I add just one more line? No, that would be asinine, anyway, that pretty girl is mine, it is mine. time! Woo! Yeah! 31 rhymes! 31! Yeah, the same number of years that Schubert was when he died of syphilis. Anyway, Dane and I, we had sex and it was a pretty great day.
Woo!
Du bist die Ruhe der Friede mild. You sleep so softly and like Hark, hark, the lark sings in the sky. Tweet, tweet. Alarm clock goes. Wake up. Tweet, tweet. Wake up. Tweet, tweet. I'm kicking you out of my bed. Tweet. Oh, she did not like that. All right. My date hates me. She says I'm a liar, man. She has blocked my number, won't see me again. And I know, like, man and again don't rhyme, but I used up all the rhymes of that other song, so whatever. What's up, Sylvia? Der Frühling will kommen, I'm standing on a rock, and I'm getting ready for Tinder to rock. This song is about a shepherd who doesn't have a date, so I will sleep with my sheep. Yeah, you can take the boy out of New Zealand, but you can't take the boy out of the sheep. When I go onto Tinder, I only have one wish, that I can show the females a photo with a fish. Solang dem Wasser helle, so dackig geblickt, so fang ich sexy ladies mit meinem Tinder nicht. My name is Freaky Francie and I write songs of fish. Things they know themselves, on sex and cats and heartbreak
And scary German elves.
But as
For Freaky Francie, his most beloved-ish,
it's Schubert's Tenderizer and writing songs of fish with trout and flounder and carp and perch and cod and salmon and tuna and tilapia. That's not breaking copyright.
Honestly, it kind of might.
Freaky Francie, writing all the songs about.
Swipe left.
I am a composer. I am a composer of the modern variety. I write out songs, I write out songs for all. And I specialize mostly in emphasis on the wrong syllable. I am a composer and a native speaker of English. For some reason, all my heart songs will have no resemblance to normal spoken English. Since I specialize mostly in emphasis on the wrong syllable, I take public domain poems because they're free. Emily Dickinson's not for me kindly. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Rough winds do shake the leaves of grass. I pull music out of my imagination. I am a composer of the modern variety. I wrote out songs for her at a major university, but I did not learn proper word setting during my expensive bachelor's degree. Now I specialize mostly in emphasis on the wrong syllable, and not knowing the optimal moment to finish a piece. Go, Daddy, go!
Used to be. Remember the good old days.
In the good old South.
Those were the good old days.
In the good old South.
We had such good days.
In the good old South.
When in 1958 we registered 1,000 black voters. Those county election board folks did not care for us that day.
Darn tootin', sweet pea. But those county election board members just weren't being very friendly to their neighbors.
Yeah, but sometimes you just have to stand up for good old-fashioned Southern values.
As long as they line up with
the progressive agenda.
Remember the good old days
when we drove around the South. the highways and the byways across the good old South. And in 1979, we purchased a fuel-efficient Japanese hatchback. Oh, Martha.
Oh, Arthur.
That OPEC crisis really made us reassess our relationship with fossil fuels.
Darn tootin'. Yeah, Ford and Chevy had their heads in the sand, in league with big oil.
Yep, but we got some funny looks pulling our Datsun Pulsar into the Piggly Wiggly grocery parking lot. Yeah. But you gotta take care of the one planet you have, you know.
If there's one thing we can agree on this 95-degree, 95% humidity, mosquito-filled day, it's that
Nature is a precious gift from God. Amen. Remember the good old days in the good old South, when in 1984 we campaigned for Walter Mondale.
That one didn't work out so well.
Yeah, he got his hide tanned by Ronnie Reagan, that's for sure.
We did get that Billy Bob Clinton into the White House, though.
That's true, good old Arkansas boy, just like me.
Rather attractive man.
Perfect, scandal-free presidency.
Wouldn't change a thing.
No notes. Remember the good old days.
In the good old South, talking about good old days.
In the old South, when we forced our local school board to teach that slavery was bad.
As the young'uns say, we came into that school board meeting hot with one spicy take.
You remember us? We stood up and we said, and we cleared our throats. Esteemed, duly elected representatives, may it please the school board, Martha and I respectfully posit to this august body that slavery, y'all ready for this, was not good.
Oh, Arthur, that's so shocking. Please pass me my smelling salt.
Slavery was bad though, just like the Holocaust. No two sides about it.
Well, you're not gonna like this news from a school in Texas.
Oh, dagnabbit, what even is critical race theory anyway? Those good old days, old South, when we gladly welcomed immigrants because statistics show on average that their presence is a net benefit to the economy, and we like their food. Bienvenidos a nuestro país.
This hummus and tabbouleh is salam alaikum.
Ni howdy, partner.
Annyeonghaseyo, y'all. Does that one work?
Yeah, I'm with you, Snugglebug. That's Korean. Like that there's Squid Game on the Netflix. Aren't we just a couple of cunning linguists? Remember the good old days. Oh, those good old days. And in the present day, we still have to pay out of pocket for cancer screening follow-ups. Oh, how much is this one gonna cost us, Pumpkin?
$1,300.
Oh, Martha.
Oh, Arthur. We gotta keep fighting for Scandinavian single payer.
All we can do is hope, honey.
Well, so, you might all have noticed something different. I'm, how'd you say, me sponsor my birth on Patreon, but only if you FedEx me a gift bag with lots of moist towelettes. No samples, only full-size products, thank you, cause I'm going to live a very, 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 It's the miracle of creation. Like and subscribe. Stay blessed.
Those last three pieces you heard were all composed by our very own freaky Franzi, Robbie Ellis. Oh. I was like, where is he? Well, not all art songs are composed purely for the sake of entertainment. Kundiman, a genre of Filipino art song, are love songs on the surface, but really veiled protests for independence in the face of Spanish occupation. Written in Tagalog, Bayan Ko is regarded by many as a second national anthem for the country and compares the Philippines to a caged bird that's longing to fly free.
There we are.
Ang bayan kong Pilipinas, lupain ng ginto't bulaklak, pag-ibig na sa kaniyang palad, nag-alay ng ganda't dilag, at sa kaniyang yuni at ganda, tayuhanan na halina. Bayan ko, binihat ka, nasadlak sa dusa. Ibon man may layang lumipad, kulungin mo at umiiyak. Bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang digmag na saan makaalpas. Pilipinas kong minumutya, bugad ng luha ko't dalita. Aking adika, makita kang sa bayan pa kayang sakdal dilag, ang digmag na saan makaalpas. Pilipinas Makita dansak dal laia.
Dear audience, you're here on a very special occasion. You are about to see the birth and death of an original song cycle, the first time it is ever performed, and indeed, the last as well. Please welcome to the stage Andy Sharafsky and Tyler DeLoach. We have Mr. Freaky Fancy again, Robbie Allen. Now, to get us going on a very existential, very German starting note, for this song cycle, I'd like to get your suggestion for our first song. Please suggest to me something that really, really bothers you, like your number one pet peeve.
Bad drivers.
Bad Drivers, thank you. This first art song is entitled Bad Drivers. I personally do not drive. I mean, I have a license, but I really shouldn't drive. But I walk everywhere. And in Chicago, I regularly almost get hit by a car. Every time I cross the street, I almost get hit by a car. And I have to be like, that is a walk signal. That's the little guy. That indicates that it's my turn. Not Very Sturm und Drang. I love it. Thank you. But let's provide a little bit of contrast in this song cycle. For Tyler here, for our next song, could I please get a suggestion of something you just absolutely love, something that delights you, maybe your number one guilty pleasure, or...
Maple syrup.
Oh, what was that?
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Maple syrup is the title of this next art song. Thank you.
I want all my foods to be sticky. I don't care if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. My pancakes have syrup, my omelets have syrup, my hors d'oeuvres, my deviled eggs have syrup. I want every part of my life to be sticky. My mattress is covered in syrup. My shower head is syrup. My steering wheel is syrup. My shoes, you can guess, syrup.
I think we can all relate. And to bring this song cycle to a cathartic close, maybe we could add a duet. That is permissible by Schubert standards. So for this final piece in our song cycle, can I please get a suggestion of something that brings people together?
Politics.
What was that? Politics. We're gonna go with politics for fun. I bet they can do it. This song is entitled Politics. I'd rather go to Trader Joe's.
I'd rather go to the neighborhood Walmart.
But instead, here we are in a heated conversation once again about politics.
About politics.
About politics.
Politics. I'd rather take the brown line.
I'd rather do literally anything at all.
But here we are in this heated car, avoiding our talk about politics.
Politics.
So abortion.
Pedestrian Canadian Republican.
And it doesn't matter because we'll never hear it again. Thank you very much.
Heart song is often created in collaboration. Poet Leroy V. Brandt wrote the words to Grief after encountering a statue of a weeping angel he saw while walking through a cemetery with his friend, singer Theodore Simmons. He then sent the text to another friend of his, famed Harlem Renaissance composer William Grant Still, who immediately set it to song. The premiere was performed by Simmons with his wife Barbara at the piano.
Weeping angel with pinions trailing and head bowed low in your arms. Mourning angel with heartstrings wailing for one who in death's hall stands. Weeping angel, silence your wailing and lift your head from your hands. Weeping angel, on your pinions trailing, the white dove promise stands. Weeping angel with pinions trailing and head bowed low in your arms. Mourning angel with heartstrings wailing for one who in death's hall stands. Mourning angel, silence your wailing and lift your head from your hands. Weeping angel, on your pinions trailing, the white dove promise stands.
It's my turn. You said I could have a part in the show and I could do whatever I wanted.
I would never say that.
The magic of art song is it can take any poem and turn it into beautiful music. Well, I happen to be a published poet on Fortune.com, and I have composed 3 poems that I think convey the beauty and splendor of this most hallowed musical genre, while also being, I think, a little educational.
So Brad, if they're anything like the 102 poems you emailed us in advance of the show, they're not suitable for public consumption or display at all.
I think you're about to change your tune, no pun intended. First poem, Bugtown. Bugs in the dirt. Bugs in the ground. Bugs come up and squirm into town. Bugs in houses, bugs in cars, bugs in offices, and bugs on computers. Bugs watching YouTube videos about how in 1987 the government exterminated all the birds. Bugs learning how the global elites replaced the living birds with robot birds that monitor our conversations and track our movements and break into our houses and eat our bread while we're at work. They want our baguettes, they want our biscuits, our rolls.
Absolutely not.
I'm not finished.
I don't need to know where this is going.
Fine. Second poem. The Road. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both, because I saw a 3rd road that went into the hollow earth where the global elites use their quantum computers to run their flocks of robot birds, a vast neural network of birds they use to steal and hoard bread.
No.
Brad, the only good part of that poem was plagiarized.
Prove it!
Okay, that's enough, Brad. We have to keep going with the show. We have 2 more songs. Please.
I have one more poem. And I promise you, it's really artistic and good, and I worked really hard on it. And it's a pure, raw, authentic expression of my soul.
Fine. But don't betray my trust.
Snowflakes. As the rusty morning light streams through my window, the first snow begins to fall, and I see in each tiny flake the prism of my life refracted into a kaleidoscope of memories. Like the time a bird hit my window and its head popped off and inside was just a bunch of microchips. And then my dad shot me with a tranquilizer dart. And he said, "Who do you work for, motherfucker? I'll get out of here. Is it FBI? Is it the CIA? You're stealing my bread. You're stealing my bread."
Did he try to warn you about the birds? Yeah. Sometimes art song can be an expression of civic concern. This next piece, Smile, O Voluptuous, Cool Breathed Earth, the text is taken from a Walt Whitman poem called Song of Myself. It is part of a larger piece called Terra Nostra, which the composer self-describes as an eco-oratorio. And it explores humanity's responsibility to the environment as we navigate the crisis of climate change. And actually, we are so honored to have the composer, Stacey Garup, here with us today.
Voluptuous cool-breathed earth of the slumbering and liquid trees. Earth of departed sunsets, of the mountains misty topped. Smile, for your lover comes. Smile, for your lover comes. Earth of the vitreous pool of the full moon, earth of shine, of dark mottling, the tide of the river. Earth of the limpid grey of clouds, brighter and clearer for my sake. Smile, for your lover comes. Smile, for your lover comes. Prodigal, you have given me love. Therefore, I to you give love. Oh, unspeakable, passionate love. Far swooping elbowed earth, rich apple blossomed earth, smile, for your lover comes.
Lily Boulanger was 19 years old when she won the illustrious Prix de Rome Composition Prize, which had been cancelled the previous year to avoid giving it to a female composer when she was largely favored to win. Suffering ill health all of her life, she died at the age of 24. Her sister, Nadia Boulanger, was a world-famous teacher of composition and taught some of the most famous composers of the 20th century, including Aaron Copland, Philip Glass, and Quincy Jones. Shattered by her sister's death, she vowed to deserve her life and threw herself into her work.
Il piece, Lily. Beautiful and tragic. Like you.
You flatter me, Nadia. Oh, how fun. I have blood coming out of, how you say, both ends.
Come on now, you'll be fine, Lily. I am not going to be one of those sad specimens that writes American novels about the death of their sister. It's just too gauche.
Oh, well, I'm afraid you will have to write something. I, for one, hope it will be a musical composition.
You are the composer, Lily.
You'll have to do it for me when I'm dead. Deal with the same old merde as every female who has tried to make a name for herself since the dawn of time.
Come on now. Don't be maudlin.
What? You will have to. One of us has to. And one day I won't be around anymore. And so what is all of this for, if not one of us to bring this music into the world? My music. Oh, don't look at me like that. Come on, what do you think it has all been for? My rage, my love, my humanité. It has all been in my compositions, and they are there for you, for anyone. When you forget what it was like to talk to me, Nadia, when you need to remember, it's all there in my music. It's like that one Schubert song, you know.
No. I swear to God, if you start singing in German, I will be the one to talk dead.
Come on, Nadia. Just remind me.
Inherently subjective. Inherently, yes.
It binds